Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just wanted to do a little recap of Michigan getting obliterated 76-53 by Illinois. And what a statement game by Illinois. What can you say? They just took Michigan completely out of their offense. Michigan was just a one-and-done team. Total props to Illinois. Just obliterated Michigan. I just had a bad feeling about this game. Not so much that I thought Michigan would play bad. It's just, I'm a Michigan fan. And so, there's always this thing in the back of your mind where Michigan Twitter, I'm on there every so often, the fan base is so foolishly arrogant. Like, oh, Michigan, we hope, especially after Coach Underwood for Illinois was talking about how Michigan isn't honoring the Big Ten by not playing all the games, and he made comments that were somewhat controversial, whatever, I'm not going to delve into those. But you just saw Michigan fans reacting to those, and I hope we lay it to them and all that, and now, with Dosunmu, he didn't even play. They were like hoping maybe Dosunmu would play so Illinois wouldn't have an excuse. It wasn't even 76-53, it wasn't even that close. Illinois got a 28-point lead, and it just terrible offense by Michigan. Just the stats. Dickinson, 1 of 9. Livers, 2 of 7. Wagner, 1 of 9. He had shot 9 of 12 and another great shooting game before that last week too. He could have easily been the player of the week last week. And now he shoots 1 of 9. The team was just completely gone. No one was playing any defense. After the first 10-ish minutes, when TV coverage joined, I was watching on ESPN. I didn't have ESPN News, so I had to just kind of follow along on the radio and such. The game was like 10-10 when it joined. Then Illinois put in Curbelo, I think his name is. He just totally changed the game. He finished off with at least 17 points. He might have got some more, but at least 17 points off the bench. And Frazier, 22 points, just outstanding. Obviously, Cockburn was just not even that big of a deal. Don't get me wrong, he's an impact. But he only had 10 points, maybe it was 12. Not much. I mean, I didn't quite look at all the final stats because this game was over and I was just kind of prepping for this. I mean, what was it? I don't know. Michigan just got slapped all over the floor. Another great stat, Michigan was out-rebounded by 10 in the first half. And for the game, I'm trying to see it, they got out-rebounded by 17 for the whole game. Just terrible. And you saw it on one play there. I'll admit, the game was over. But you still had your starters in there for Michigan. And Livers got injured on the play. Hopefully that's not going to be a bigger issue. But Illinois got 2 offensive rebounds and an uncontested putback layup. No one even went to box the guy out. No one cared. It was just disheartening. I don't know what to make of this. The TV broadcast was saying, what do you do after a game like this? And honestly, yeah, they got Michigan State. They still have the chance to win the Big Ten. But what are they going to do after this game? And I'm thinking it's just going to be throw the tape away because you have less than 48 hours to get ready for your in-state rival whose whole goal is to beat you. And if they can do that, it really helps their chances of making the tournament. And it's not the way I wanted to head into the Michigan State game, I'll tell you what. Ugh. Michigan was terrible. Even the start of the second half, it was only 11 points. They just couldn't do anything. The shots that you normally see Wagner hit, he wasn't hitting. Dickinson couldn't hit anything. Livers, he had 2 shots in the first 10 minutes of the game, and that was it. He had a 3 and a 2 on a fast break or something, and that was it. That was it. And that's your senior leader, and that's your Wagner, your potential first-round draft pick, and that's Hunter Dickinson, your freshman of the week, numerous awards, and just couldn't do anything. You got to give credit to Illinois. Their length really messed with Michigan. They pushed them out of the spots they wanted. Michigan would just seem timid, just timid. Sometimes they throw the ball into Davis. Davis was the only one that was consistent. It was kind of funny. It was he was getting nothing and getting nothing and nothing versus Cockburn, and all of a sudden, boom, he just gets a layup. He did that 3 times. Where he's getting nothing on Cockburn, and then all of a sudden, boom, he gets a layup. It's he just was patient. Oh, man. man. Yeah. Another, I mean, just slapped. Illinois just took it to Michigan, and Michigan had no answer. No answer. The defense wasn't there. The offense just didn't show up. But it's what a complete shock, if you will, that you would think of number 2 versus number 4, where Michigan had been playing so well that this would happen as a result. You figure it could be a tight game, pull away, 10-point loss or something, but man, 28 points down at one point. At the 12:57 mark, I put this down, I looked at stats, at the 12:57 mark of the second half. So almost 27 minutes into the game, a little over 27 minutes of the game, the bench, 3 players, Brown, Davis, and Johns, had 6 field goals made. The 5 starters had 7 field goals made at the 27 minutes into the game. That's how terrible Michigan's offense was. 7 field goals at that point by the starters, 27 minutes into the game. Well, it is what it is. What else can you say? Props to Illinois. Michigan got just beat and beat hard and beat over and over and over, and props to Illinois. And the whole point about Michigan now is, what are they going to do when they come back after they got smacked at Minnesota? The next game they came back and played pretty well. They got the win. So hopefully Michigan can do that against Michigan State on Thursday. That's going to be, the next thing. If Michigan goes off and loses that game, oh man, fans are going to be losing their minds. Oh, Michigan's in a tailspin, Michigan's in a tailspin. And then you play Michigan State again on Sunday. See how Michigan fans do this? Maybe every fan base does this, but see how quickly it spirals? I was really hoping Michigan would win and clinch the Big Ten tonight. Did not happen. Did not happen. Maybe they were thinking too much ahead. Maybe they weren't ready for the game. I don't know. It's a loss. It's a blowout loss. It's a bad loss. But it's still just one loss. Michigan still controls its own destiny. They just have to win. And I think it's just win one more game, and they win the Big Ten. So, they get that chance on Thursday. What can you say except for got beat, got to move on. That offense by Illinois, I think I tried to write it down, the no answer for that horn set. Like, they just could not do anything off that, where our sets were just so easily defended. So, it helps, too, when you're not hitting shots. That really helps your defense look a lot better when the other team isn't hitting shots. Michigan was not hitting shots. Illinois started to hit their shots, especially Frazier. Drained those shots, man. He looked good. A little bit of a ramble. Not much more to say. A loss is a loss, even if it's a terrible loss. Let me know what you guys think. Put them in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as always. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe. And until I see you guys next time, go Blue!